Hello and welcome back everybody to another Greg Tech New Horizons live stream. Hopefully you're all doing very well. Just getting everything ready with the chat here and we will be good to go. Alright, restream chat, open it up here. Awesome, so there's that. Restream chat is loaded. Hold on, so there's that. Turn off the... Okay. Sweet, sweet. So we're ready here. That's TikTok chat. There's this one. Channel's perfect. Razor, what's going on? Welcome into the stream. How you doing? Alright, Greg Tech New Horizons. Back in. Awesome. Back to game. Turn this down a little bit. F5, F1. So last night we put in some good work. We have all 4 of our chem plants ready. Actually, other than this one, we needed some ammonia production as well as some more hydrochloric acid. So actually, we'll go get that kind of started right away. We only have TPV coils. I mean, it shouldn't be anything crazy that we need, but it should still get the job done. It's the pink machine. Alright, so grab our chests. We do have those. Alright, so let's grab these and head our way back here. So, all of those machines are pretty much set up with AE2 and power. All it really needs is just a couple of other chemicals to kind of get everything started here. I think ammonia is the only big thing we need production for that actually relates to the fuel itself. How much do we have for tungsten? Item name, tungstic acid, 25,000. So let's just start smelting all that. 1,400 tungstic acid. I didn't even realize we had so much. Kitty cat's running around here. Hey, thank you very much for the likes. I assume that is you, Misto, or Misto. How you doing today? Alright, so yeah, we have some of that smelting. Eventually we get some more tungsten steel going, I guess. Maybe get 400. Take Ray Bob to have that going on. Oof. Okay. So we have all this here. Yes, sodalite, lapis. I mean, if we need to dye anything, we'll just use lapis. We don't need to use sodalite or what's that? Lazurite's the other one. So uses. You can make dye. Sorry, I just had to sneeze. I might have to sneeze again. Excuse me. More dyed blocks, which I'm not really worried about. Nothing else that I don't think I could just swap in. Or everything else that is here, I think you could just swap in, what do you want to call it? Lapis and just be fine. More dye, don't really care about that. Nothing else crazy. Yeah, and you just use other stuff too. Bless you, thank you. How's it going, Andre? Got my seasonal allergies, although hopefully the next week or two it won't be nearly as bad because hopefully the pollen will be all done to fall into the ground. Yeah, I just use lapis for everything else, it'd be fine. So, lazurite, sodalite, we're going to be using all of that to get some chlorine. Chlorine, aluminum, silicon, and sodium. What? Oh, okay, so I guess lazurite doesn't really matter as much. I mean, I still will do that, but Oh dang, I just got done moving from my dorm back home for the last time. How does it feel, honestly? Also, it is nice that you finally kind of have that done. It probably took, well, easily could take a couple days depending on how much stuff you got. Alright, so we want to take this. I want to take this. And I hope that I have my priorities set high enough. I don't know what the priority is on these. Actually, no, that would be this guy. Okay, so there's all that. Alright, so you should be filling into the masturbator. There it goes. Slowly but surely. I don't really think we need lapis in that state. Keep it though. So you know what? All the other lapis we have, we just take care of. I had fairly little, thankfully, so I could carry it in myself in one trip. So that's nice. Yeah, just throw it in your car, be good. Just be done with it. I see some people. It's like, holy crap! Well, you were only gonna live here for. I mean, even if you stayed in the same dorm, which most people don't or can't, if you stayed in the same one for all 4 years, I mean, it's only 4 years. Well, I guess I say it's only, and 4 years is a long time. But they move in, so much stuff's insane. Sodalite, Lazarite, there we go. And to be honest, I'm not truly sure how exactly I'm feeling. It kind of feels like I haven't caught up yet. Fair enough. Well, either way, very happy for you to finally be kind of done messing around with that. Misto, what's going on? I'm doing good. How are you? And bless you. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good too. Thank you very much for asking. Maxwell, thank you very much for the likes. Also, welcome into the stream. Opinion on anime bunny girl figures. I really truly don't have an opinion. I just never get into anime or anything like that. But more power to you if that's what you're into. It was 5 years, but yeah, damn. That's a long time. So that's why I couldn't imagine being like a doctor or something either. Or any doctorate degree. Like 8 years of school after all the high school, middle school, all that. Ugh. I mean, we definitely need people like for that, but it's just that's just too much. For me personally, it's too much school. I think I went to school. My automotive and diesel program was like 2 years almost. Okay. So sodium, sodalite. And we should be running out of lazarite as we speak. Yeah, so there's all that going in. Should be macerating lazarite dust. And then we can add that into a filter lazarite dust. Electrolyzer, where is that going to go now? Electrolyzer. Sweet. I did consider a doctorate because my supervisor suggested it to me, but I wanted a change of pace. This makes sense. I mean, that's the thing. I don't know if a doctorate would make it easier to find like a job, or if it would make it like where you were guaranteed to get a higher pay rate doing the same thing. Because that's a weird thing. Because I think, at least here in America, like teachers, supposedly if you have like a higher degree, you could be doing the same exact job, but just because you have a higher degree, you get paid more. If I remember that correctly, which is interesting. Did I pick the right one here? Dang it. It's supposed to be Sodalite that I was doing this with. Yeah. Oops. Alright, where's my Sodalite? Alright, so there's all that. Dump that in. And we're good for now. At least that guy's going to be producing... We're going to be producing, yeah, a lot of aluminum here. So, all that aluminum, then, thankfully, is going to be used for our indium production. Okay. Looks like we're good there. Nice. Wait, Sodalite, Lazarolite. Sodalite dust. Let's take that. Oh, I guess that's right. Okay, well, rip. 17,000. Jeez. I did consider... I already read that. Okay. So eventually... should be producing... output hatch. Should be producing some fluids there, but... kind of have to wait a little bit. How much aluminum do I have? 73. Ouch. Okay. Yeah, it's time to start just electrolyzing this. Yeah. Plus we get a bunch of oxygen out of it. Struggling with chlorine. Yeah. We used to get salt water from Mars, but now I have to go back and kind of reset that again, so it's like, ugh. Actually, alumina on the filter here. And then eventually, once that's done, put alumina through there. Alright, what's going on, Jacob? How's it going? But yeah, we're struggling with chlorine. And then we will have to set up some ammonia production for our fuel. Okay, there's all that. There's all that. Okay. Are you done? Light. Still some light, and then right. Yes, all this now can just go... Pretty sure I add that to the filter. Lazarite. Sodalite. Perfect. Also, alumina. Yeah, we have alumina there. Getting all that light dust out. What tier fluid drill do you have there? You can make tier 4 now, but it requires a lot of tungsten steel. I think it was only like a 2. I really need to learn how to cook someday. Wait, class started a few days ago. What do you have, like summer school or something? Those are both just ore drill. Honestly, I don't remember. It was only tier 1 or tier 2. But we have a bunch of tungsten steel, so we could, yeah, get some tier 3s. So that's ore drill 2, ore drill 3, fluid 3, fluid 4, tungsten steel, tungsten steel. But I mean, what is it? Base cycle time 8 ticks compared to... Wait, 8 tick. Okay, so it's still the same. 4x4 chunks compared to 8x8 chunks, though. Minimum energy hatch EV. So we would need an IV tier. Okay, so we would just do something with... That's right. We would just have more of the... What do you want to call them? The quantum rings for this. Yeah, tier 3 is titanium, tier 4 is tungsten steel. So maybe we could have a tier 3 out there. Interesting. I'll have to see what I can even craft. Ore drilling plant. No, there's no way I can build that yet, okay. Interesting that we could do fluid drill 4. Fluid... Oh wow. Fluid drill tier 4. All we're missing is the chlorine. That ain't that bad. Well, the electrolyzers are going crazy now. Actually, that's this guy here. Yeah, lots of that. Alumina can get transferred over in a second. I guess also, in the meantime, let's look at the light in the right. Nothing. Lazurite, yeah, we're not worried about that right now. Alumina, though. And now, also because I keep wasting resources on a couple of these, what are they called, recipes here, I want to get rid of some of these, or update some of these. So start with the old ones. LCR, output bus, yeah, let's just fix that up. Just go through, it's going to be very boring, but we need to change this. Input bus, I guess that can kind of stay. Just the other weird inputs and outputs. Six input hatches. Yeah, we make distillation towers all the time. Okay, input hatch. Chlorine's quite a bit to source. Platline eats a lot of it, and all available sources are bottlenecked by electrolyzers. Yeah, it's kind of stinks. So maybe I will go back to salt water for a bit. See what I have for a pump. And then, yeah, maybe I'll have to set up some electrolyzers again for just those. Although I think I have one down in the IV section of the base. But yeah, it is kind of annoying. Input hatch. Surely only need one input hatch. There's that. Output me. We could always use these, so there's that. Just do 6 of those, sure. Input, input bus. Why not? Although, honestly, at this point, just get rid of that. Alright, we're only going to do one row at max here, and then we're going to be done. We're going to do something else. Input hatch HV. That's a large gas turbine. Oh, that's something else. Yeah, we're fine. Also, you're still not using volcanuses. Very brave, to be honest. Yeah. The funny thing is, I think I forgot about him for a while. But yeah, I should definitely try and switch over, because that's going to be a lot of time we're going to save. Input hatch HV. Don't want to use HV anymore, just do +1. Input bus. Honestly, dang it. Get rid of that. Yeah, that way we're not wasting as much. There's some of these though, I feel like I had more. I wouldn't dare to enter LUV without at least 8 Volcani. Dang. That is actually quite a bit. 4 input hatches. Electrolyzer. Okay, hold on now. We're changing that up. Jerry, what's going on? Love your stream. I'd love to be a fan. Well, I love your name because it has a very big channel lore. What's going on, Jerry? Also, what experience do you have with Greg Tech New Horizons? 4 might be fine too. Yeah, just like a single quad. Probably be alright. Oh, add me on Discord. Oh, I see. It was just a bot. Alright. Add to block list. RIP. Okay. So, there's all that. Okay, just check the other chat. We're still good. Input hatch. We're only going... Yeah, let's click this one once. So I don't have to keep clicking over there. Don't need nearly that many. Input hatch. Should just do the quad. Jerry is real, yes. Jerry actually exists. Input bus, just get rid of all that. So we'll grab him as we need him now. EBF. Input bus. Alright, we'll just do this one and then that'll be good because these are what we use mostly. Get rid of that. Input hatch, no. Definitely not 64. Alright, good enough. Because yeah, we keep wasting materials on like all those HV, like, what do you want to call it, buses? So we don't want to do that anymore, because we have like 100 something that is just sitting and chilling somewhere. So yeah, Volcanus. Or Vulcanus. Okay, I'll get rid of the paper. We don't need the paper. So yeah, pyrotheum heating vents. That's right. I forgot we had to like make pyrotheum and stuff. Let's actually just look here too, because I'm curious for now. Won't make it quite yet, but ooh, haste alloy. How bad was haste alloy? Molybdenum, yttrium. So I have plenty of yttrium now. Which actually shouldn't be too bad for us. And more haste alloy. Okay. I came back. Just go to sleep. I don't remember exactly why I came back. Oh yeah, because we need the chlorine. Are we actually electrolyzing any of that yet? Or is it still going with the other stuff? Hey, we're getting some chlorine back. At least something. It's not much, but hey. 5.85 seconds, so 1700 per second. Double that's 24. Actually, no, it's 2034. Jacob, what's going on? See you over there now. Alright, chlorine. It's just being eaten up instantly. RIP. Yeah, because we messed around with this yesterday. Yeah, you're doing all that. Alright. Did we actually get any more osmiums? Yeah, we got a little bit more osmium, I think, since last time. 827. I think we were at 700 last time. Alright, so we're gonna have to get a drill going. Drill. Oh, we're gonna have to like turn off the plat line or something. Cough. Who is that man? What's he doing in my chat? I can't believe he just telepathically said something in my head. Alright, where's my electrolyzer? Alright, it's packed full of stuff. Damn. Uh, 4K. It's only 4K though. Oh, now I'm in full screen. Get out of there. Oh my gosh, I hate... You go to sort by item name and then it doesn't work, but you have to go with item number now. Just whatever. We'll get another one in there. You know, why is the Joker lost? Got no direction. Sort of like, we don't have much left. Ugh, alright. What other methods do we got for chlorine here? Might have to get salt water. I got rock salt, actually. Is rock salt even used for anything else? There's that. I don't know if that's really important right now. And eventually, if we get to that point, we could just stop using it there and then use it wherever else we want. Potassium fluorosilicate. Oh yeah, sodium, potassium. So yeah, all of this can like get macerated. Alumina's still gotta go for a while. Alright, well what about our power for chlorine? I mean, we have 10k there. What's our power like here? Could double it with another energy hatch. Although, I don't know if my system can handle that. Rike, how to get more hearts in GregTech New Horizons. I'm in the Stone Age. So all you gotta do is eat a bunch of new foods. So you'll see sometimes you have food and it says have not been eaten before. So if we eat that, every 10 hunger shanks worth of new food that you eat, you gain, I think, an extra heart. Good morning, Darius. How's it going today? Alright. Oh, good. I feel sick to my stomach. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that breakfast burrito at the gas station this morning. Let's listen intently for Blaze's answer. Alrighty, alrighty. Power is disgusting here. So we got all that. Let us actually maybe branch off another transformer here. 16 amps. That's 16 IV amps. Ooh, boy. A lot of these don't really need crazier power. Although, we could give them IV energy hatches. IV energy. Just gonna consume way too much. Okay, thank you. I couldn't find the answer in the quest book for some reason. That's kind of weird, because I feel like that's how I found it out. Or maybe something else showed me at some point. Maybe somebody told me in chat. I don't even know. Boom, you've been acknowledged. So, Joker, I take it you're probably going to be free most of the day today? Maybe play some Age of Empires earlier in the afternoon. As long as I don't get too caught up here. Doing good. My fries for dinner are nearly done. Awesome. Hopefully you have some very delicious fries. Okay, so that goes to power all that. Try not to make a huge mess here. What is that? EV? That's a bold and correct assumption. Good. I'm glad that I was right. I don't know. Does anybody else in chat play Age of Empires? I don't know why. Like, I will say I'm addicted to it. I love it. It sounds... I feel like it kind of sounds like a nerdy game or a weird game, but it's actually pretty fun. Alright. Aluminum. Dump that in. Check our indium once. 974. That's beautiful. IV superconductors, actually, we can look at now. Oh. Okay, of course we don't have chlorine. Darius, are you gonna get Age of Empires? That'd be kind of cool. Get a 4-person lot. Does Jester have Age of Empires, or does he not play that? Oh, you know what I could do? I'm so stupid. As long as I'm not using all the energy already. So that's gonna use 4 amps of that. Oh, I guess I would use it pretty much right away anyways. That's my electrolyzer. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Dude, you're at just the beginning of your strategy game journey. Eventually we need to move you into World War II. That'd be kind of cool. If they're kind of like similar in the way that they play to Age of Empires, I think that'd be kind of fun. No superconductors. Good. Jester doesn't like top-down games, as he puts it. I've been trying for years. I gave up. Strategy just ain't for his brain. It's all good. So the input LUV 4 amps. So right now, oh, that's alumina, 28. Max parallel 8. 6.10 seconds. Let's see how she jumps up here. Okay, so now I need to be careful. IV 16 amps. I think it was like 28 it was producing. 180 in 6.35 seconds. Holy moly. That's a lot. Because aluminum, not enough fluid output space. Back from the toilet, what did I miss? I upgraded this electrolyzer to IV, actually LUV power. And that was running at EV power. So it got a huge boost in production. Let's see. How much is it? It wasn't much. I think it was on sale. Oh, is it not on sale? Let me look real quick. Also, yeah, we were talking about Age of Empires. You don't happen to play that, do you, Andre? Aww. Age of Empires 4. It's not on sale anymore. It was on sale for Joker's birthday. I feel like I paid like 14 bucks for it, but now it's 40. I wouldn't pay 40. Could be on CD keys or something though instead. Similar... Oh wait, also I saw Rike was saying something. It's similar but replace villagers and resource gathering with map control points for resources. Huh. Okay. In the Stone Age, what questbook chapters should I look into or look at? Except the Stone Age chapter, of course. What questbook chapters should I look at? I'm not honestly sure about that, to be honest. I don't even know what you usually have available at that point. Okay, it's only 1629 on loaded, which is nice. How much power are you making right now? Around 200,000. So I think I actually make about 300,000. Yeah, 260. And once I actually go to the tier 3 places, I can get Orichalcum, and then I can double that, so I'd be at like 520-something thousand. Additionally, I could start doing... I need to make like a power plant somewhere. I can make a... What do you want to call it? Rocket fuel engine and start producing power there. Negative. I have never played Age of Empires. Okay. I was thinking maybe it was a possibility since, like... I mean, no, Path of Exiles isn't nearly close, but it's also like just like a top-down thing. Also, I'm doing good, Tooth Grinder. Hopefully you're doing well as well. But how are you? So we got all this. Yeah, not enough fluid output space. You're still good there. It's just alumina in that. Oxygen. Where's my output hatch? $33 million. Need to make a bigger cell, yes, for oxygen. Look at that now. So yeah, I can make these all higher priorities. Store here first. Oxygen. Partition storage, no. Oxygen. Okay, hopefully that works. If you can sustain a nitrobenzene with orichalcum turbines, your power should be good enough for LUV. Nice. I entered LUV with 512,000 EU per tick, and it was fine for a good while. Yeah, so it's gonna be awesome. I really, thankfully, like you're saying, shouldn't worry too much. Because yeah, we got through IV. Once we made our upgrades, I think, to the IV dynamo hatches and everything else, it was not too bad. Not that great average job day experience, you know. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, thankfully, I didn't have to work today, so I get to stream a little bit. Just get this extra large turbine, and it'll blast your power straight to ZPM. See, there's a lot of those. I think the extra large turbine, I don't know if that's also getting a rework. A lot of those newer, bigger structures, I want to wait until 2.9. I gotta make sure it's your region before purchasing anything. Yeah, for like the loaded website for Age of Empires. Like literally any game, I guess, there at that point. Checking the chat. Matt, what's going on? Is that electrolyzing multi-block? How do you get that Lapatronic battery? What's going on, though, Matt? How you doing? Yes, it was the electrolyzer multi-block you've seen a little bit earlier. Okay, so we're building up our oxygen once again, which is good. Jump up here. And the Lapatronic supercapacitor, I forgot exactly what you all needed for it. Let me take a quick look for you. It was a lot of these you had to craft, or like the Lapatronic energy orbs. So it was very, very, very slow crafting, along with, let me just see here, say 100. Oh, yeah, I think it costs a lot of processors, too, to do it. So as long as you can make a lot of processors and everything else relatively quickly, it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, all turbines are getting reworked. Now, extra large turbines are massive. Which makes sense if their name is extra large. It'd be cool to have insanely large structures. Mechanics-wise, they are basically the same, which is kind of nice. LSC is mostly limited by LUV circuits and tungsten steel. Yeah, which getting the tungsten steel, I think, was the hardest part for me. It's just LUV energy hatch and assembler. I hope they buff them equally, otherwise it's a waste of resources and want even more annoying space. Might eventually get it. Sounds good. Hey, what's going on, Carlos? How you doing? Alright. Where are we at? Basically no chlorine still. Oxygen's going up now, though, so that's fine. What do I have for an output here? Hold on, we need a bigger... Let's do this. That, 2 million. $2 million, so that should be good for a while now. $28 and 42, 6,800, 4,200 or 42,000. That's such a huge difference. Hey, there we go. Get some more chlorine back now. I stayed up all night and just woke up. Damn. What'd you stay up all night for? Yeah, I got tons of alumina to electrolyze there. Macerator ain't doing anything right now. Well, Centrifuge is going to actually be pretty busy. Magnetite. Hey, more Scheelite. Nice. Did we get another Scheelite vein on one of these things? Are you recycling as much as you can in the plat line? That I might not be, actually. So we'll take a look at that too, I guess. I guess it didn't even tell me what veins they are now. That one, every time I log into the game or like switch dimensions or something, it shuts off. So there's something weird going on with that. Ammonium chloride. I mean, do I have a level on that? Because I don't need 5.4 million. Formic acid. Yeah, we don't need that much. Alright. Emit when levels are below. $2 million. Set. 6 million is way too high. We don't need that much. Ethylene. Can't do much with that. Carbon monoxide. Aqua regia. There's nothing there I can see. I mean, we have salt water, but salt water is used for other stuff. Salt root will be a good crazy source in 2.9. That will be awesome to finally actually be able to rely on that stuff once again. Calcium, carbon. Sodium sulfate. Saltpeter. Salt. Oh yeah, okay, so we have tons of salt actually. So we aren't actually electrolyzing it. Excuse me. So I remember that being a thing too, because like we produced salt. Hold on, let's look at salt. I don't remember exactly where it was from. Salt in a chemical reactor. Sodium nitrate. It was probably here. I mean, it's still good, but not for late game. Salt water just scales way better. Wait, oh yeah, the best possible source for chlorine before the space elevator. So I think the big thing with me not recycling the salt is because I think I needed the salt for something else. But as long as I keep like a small level of it, so if I automate it, I should be fine. Now I could just plop one right here too. What uses salt? Oh, I guess I'm never going to be able to see that. Oh, okay, so I need some salt for this. The rhodium salt dust. And chlorine. That's insane. The EEC to LCR, both machines have perfect overclocks. So it scales anywhere you need. Okay, so we got all that. Check the chat. I should probably slow down an EV and set up my base better. I just finished my Stabaloy farm. Very nice. Also, thank you very much, users 71299-288 or 28685935 for all the likes. But yeah, it's definitely a good idea, Matt, to try and set yourself up so that way moving through the next tier is a little bit easier rather than rushing into everything and then just coming to like a complete screeching halt because you either don't have enough power or resources. Okay. Let's grab our boxes here. So yeah, if we recycle some of this salt, we should hopefully have a better chlorine management. Question is, where did I put my chest now? There's all that. Oh, I probably did down here. Yep. Alright, so for now we'll leave the one LUV powered thing right here. We have tons of oxygen. 54 million. Stabaloy farm always makes me giggle how crazy OP it is. Electrolyzer. Muffler. Maintenance. Alright, so there's that, and then casing. Start with the follow. Set up a salt root farm. 2, it really helps with the rock salt and saltpeter. Who likes witchery? I never really messed with it, so eh. Checking the chat once again. Alright, we're still good. So yeah, what I could just do is I could set it up to only export when I have above, say, X amount of salt. I mean, we really shouldn't need more than 1k salt. I wouldn't see any reason why. Get an energy hatch. How many amps are we using though? So this puts out 16. Using 4. 8 already, dang. 9. 10. Oh my gosh. 14 all right there. 15... 9. Okay, I mean, I guess they're not all going at the same time, but... Not a huge fan. Not a huge fan. That's 4, and yeah, that's outputting all of it, basically. And it's only one more. Well, I mean, shouldn't be that big of a deal, right? If we have problems, we'll have problems. We'll find out. Shouldn't use that much energy. Now the fun part. How many channels do we have here? Hello? There we go. So we have 6 channels. Goes in to here, 11. So yeah, we should have plenty of space for channels. So there's all that. And I just need to get the inputs and stuff on the bottom. Wait, I misclicked something badly. Blaze, help. What did you do, Darius? Did you blow up a machine in your base? Actually, did you blow up a machine and then your whole base just went up in flames? Okay. So we just want to electrolyze some salt. So actually electrolyzing that turns that all into just... Oh, I see. Yeah, we get the sodium and the chlorine. So we need an item and a fluid output. Actually, item output will be right here too. Keep it easy and separated. There's those, and then we have this guy will be our input bus. Let me check Discord. Oh yeah, Blaze, you have no idea how exhaustible was my battle with nitrobenzene on my friend's server this week. How did you start consuming like that much? Like, did you just keep making a bunch of upgrades and you were just trying to keep up with the flow of benzene? There we go. Over to the Discord. Okay, I can see everything. Hey, Absolute Lamp. I like your voice, so thank you very much. Also, how you doing today, Absolute Lamp? Also, you have the little alien emoji. Alright, so we're going to have an item output with a... item level emitter, yes. Right there. And then I think we just do... Is that gonna reach? Hold on. Okay, so if we do that, I think we'll be alright. So you're going to need a redstone card. It's been a little minute, but should be alright. So yes, redstone. Active with signal. And then that's going to output salt. And then you... have salt. Emit when levels are... Actually, emit when levels are above or equal. So when we're above 1,000 salt, it's going to emit. Emit when levels are above 1,000 set, which we are. So, yep, that's going to dump in right now. We're going to want some acceleration cards actually on that. Let's just do one. And then we'll have our fluid output, our item output, and I think that should be good to go now. As long as we keep 1k salt. Oh yeah, baby. I don't know how much our chlorine storage is here. Also, remove chlorine from the filter it takes from the main base. I really don't want it to take chlorine anymore. Where's my storage for chlorine here? Steam. Actually, I have these too. Rhodium filter cake, all that. Chlorine, 4,000. Just gets instantly eaten up. Nitrobenzene got heavily nerfed and all oil got buffed in the new version. That's fair. I want everybody to go the oil route. I'm doing good. I'm glad to hear that. So do you have any experience, Lamp, with any Greg Tech New Horizons stuff? If I entered 1 hour... Oh, wait, here we go. A certain someone, me, forgot to enable overflow for hydrogen electrolyzer, and this stopped the NHO3 production, and my super tank was completely empty when I entered. Thank God I had used pipes with a good capacity. Oh, yes, and you had, like, some extra stuff there. If I entered 1 hour later, our base would be progress resetted until I don't even know how long. That would have been a nightmare. And since I did full ore proc with separate power grid, it added a fuel consumption plus all of my 8 miners. So yeah, I forgot to scale up my line. Oh, on the chat, my finger slipped and somehow I hid Tooth Grinder's message that said what YouTube chat said. Okay, yeah, it's all good. I don't know if actually it blocks it from me or not. I think I might still be able to see it. RIP. And that was very tough, but I ended victorious. And that's all that matters. As long as you win. As soon as like something happens where you fail and then you have to like deal with the consequences of your failure in this pack, you know, it's going to be rough at that point. But if you can manage to win no matter how, you know, you want to say, as long as it's a win, no matter how big or small, that's the biggest thing that matters. Because one little loss can set you back like forever. Yeah, we still got all that chlorine, which is just getting eat up instantly, isn't it? Yeah, it just doesn't even stand a chance. It's instantly gone. Which, who is consuming it? You got some. What are you producing? Platinum dust and calcium chloride. Okay, what is the calcium chloride? No, that ain't much there. Is there anything chloride? No. That's a lot of salt. 54k salt. Sodium dust, 17. Uses. So you're only doing... Ouch. Yeah, because times 17 times 17, it's only like 30-something salt at once. That's pretty gross. Hold on a minute. We gotta shut this down. We gotta increase the power once again. Hydro, how's it going today? I soloed that shit. It is kind of awesome, too. Like, to be able to just kind of, like, take control and just be like, I have supreme knowledge. I can save the day. Because, I mean, I wouldn't know truly what that's like here. But I know that it's got to feel amazing. There we go. Energy up there. Just quadruple it. Because I can't stand how slow that is. 45k. 7,000 a second. So 45k is 45 recipes. I think, yes, we're using 90 salt now. Yeah, 45 times 45, yeah, 90 salt every 6.3 seconds. Which is good, because we have a lot of electrolyzing to do. Moral of the story, don't forget to enable overflow where it's supposed to be, And have an extra separate fuel buffer for emergency, and wireless chargers are a lifesaver. Exactly. I don't know why. So it's being funny. I am liking osmium numbers. I mean, I can't wait till it's at least a couple thousand osmium, but can at least deal with that for now. 22k platinum, everything else. Numbers are going, and distillation tower died, so that's good. So yeah, we'll have to figure out some here. We gotta get more power. You know what? Was it LUV? Oh, it's that. That's an output. Okay, well, see, at least I'm happy I've seen it while I'm here. Transformer IV. So that is LUV, 16 amps. Input LUV. Output 16 IV amps. I don't need that much, but transformer 64 amps. I could, honestly. Could do something like that, actually. Just do that. And then branch it all out this way. Have a couple different branches of 16. This little bad boy helped me with charging batteries for me system turbine, so it's so funny. What, the little transformers? Alright, input IV. Output EV, 16 amps. So there's that. Got 4, 5. Another 4 is 9. And just, yeah. Oops. Aw, son of a bitch. I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. Ah, why me? Why do I not look? Oops. Alright. So that needs to go that way. But we can disconnect it from there. And that'll save us some power. Oh, it's some of the osmium I wasted too. Oh, the wireless chargers. Okay. I used him instead of the turbine to prevent benzene consumption. Just swap Labotrons from inventory to buffer 20 to 30 minutes non-stop. Damn. That'd be fun to try and, like, keep an eye on all the time. T-Tech Bow. What does that mean? Also, what's going on? CV BBIC? I don't know how to pronounce that. Hopefully you're doing well. Also, boy, M2 Tough. Welcome into the stream. Ouch. I don't even see chlorine on here. That's sad. What about chlorine in my main system? 45k. Alright, we're gonna try cutting it off from chlorine for a bit. No chlorine for you. You can self-sustain your own chlorine for now. I mean, you have quite a bit yet. 49k salt yet. Okay. Hey, look at that, ammonia. Producing 1,000 a second, that's so bad. Okay, so where else is my chlorine being consumed? Hello? Oh boy. And the next week I will upgrade my plant line to ZPM, and I think I have like 1.3 million plant dust to process. Holy crap. That'll be pretty nice though, like getting that upgraded to ZPM, that's insane, because most of mine is just like EV or IV power. Relatable problem. Alright, what are we doing for electrolyzing here? Nothing anymore? Could do rock salt. Yeah, I don't have much for rock salt. Mine uses HV single block still? Holy crap. That's crazy. Honestly, like in the... Well, unless you're talking about your multiplayer server, but if you're talking about like your single player thing where you're like a lot further ahead, that's insane to be that far back. I guess if you really don't need much of it, it ain't too big of a deal. Oh yeah, you're still on 2.7.4, that's right, I forgot. I should just rebuild it too. It's too squished. Yeah. It's the thing is sometimes you're like, oh man, do I just rebuild? Do I just upgrade? Okay, we have a bunch of chlorine now. See if we make a tier 4 fluid drill. Oh my goodness. Bro, how are you missing? That doesn't make any sense. How are you missing hydrogen? How are you missing water? What are you talking about? Oxygen? 157,000? We have plenty of oxygen. What? How do you say you don't have that? I don't get that. Sulfuric acid, missing 500. Where am I crafting it that it doesn't have access to it? That's a waste to use multi for ruthenium's step. Yeah. Okay. I like how we have access to it. And it oh. Hold on, let me do this. You messed up somewhere. Yeah. Oh my goodness. See what happens. Hopefully I didn't mess up too bad or anything like that, because that'll be annoying to try and Just trying to find problems like that now at this point is... it's a big headache. Oh, but now I'm taking a break from Great Techno Horizons and playing Sky of Grind. Well, the only thing I did is I removed chlorine from down here. Maybe that's why. Oh, well, that didn't fix anything. How are you missing it if you have access? Messed up somewhere? Ugh, that's just too much. Might as well go play something else, I guess. Yep, you're right. Alright, we're shutting her down. Shut down the factory. We're closing. We're going out of business. Tell all the employees they're not getting their benefits. They're not getting next week's paycheck. It's all over. Do you have all of your old saves from backup just sitting there? Yeah, I've never deleted them, even though I probably should. Probably takes up too much space. What is something simple I could make? Item name, there we go. Definitely need to standardize your color coding for the Me system. Yeah, I probably should. The only other thing I did here was this too. Well, it looks like it fixed it. The only thing that it would have messed with is... I don't even... whatever. It works! If it ain't broke... What? Probably worth like 10 gigabytes of space. Yeah... Oh, check and see if any channels are missing. We got plenty of channels there. 25, that's fine. All this is fine in here. Alright, so we're gonna have to go over that way now. Alright, we're going into maintenance mode. Brother. 30. I guess you could just look for like red nodes, right? I don't see anything red. Right? It just works. See, it was working for a second and now it doesn't... Oh. Maintenance drones when... soon would be cool. Is it something with a recipe? What else were we trying to craft earlier that takes chlorine? Here, how about circuits? See, that's understandable. Yeah, but look, it's like, okay, plenty of chlorine for that. Plenty of sulfuric acid available for that. So it's just that recipe. Because it says available 119k. Now if you go to drill... now it's happy. There's something... Oh, brother. I don't even know what's going on. And now it says available only 500. What? Where is this recipe? Oh, it's right there. Wait. To be honest, they aren't that bad. For servers, they're lifesavers. And all that down there looks fine. Weird. If I just keep going in... Yeah, if you just keep clicking it, depending on when you click it. Click in the P2P net. I see this guy. $17 channels, 7 to 32 going up that way, actually. Oh, that's 8, 16, 32. Yeah, we haven't expanded more than that, though, so that's fine. 8, 16, that's perfectly good there. It's crazy that now we're gonna have to finally, like, go to a different color thing here. And it seems to be only that recipe. Hey, ay, 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 ay. Because the whole rest of the net, I mean, you look at acid, I mean, you can see there's clearly 22 million sulfuric acid. So if I look at this now, drill. Try it again. So it needs 500 of that to produce that. But how do you not see that? How much energy is entering the E2 network? Maybe that's why. Although, I feel like we'd be noticing some more problems. Energy usage, 7.6 thousand. Energy generation, 27,000. Connect a few batteries to the grid just to test. Talking about these batteries. No. It's got plenty of power. Also, let's just check this one. Hold on, the main net. Energy usage, 13k. Energy generation, 20k. See, it keeps dropping down. See, it says stored power, and it keeps dropping to almost nothing. Which is weird, because we're producing more energy than we're using. Dense energy cell. Yeah, power is definitely not an issue, I think. Yeah. So that's why it's confusing, why sometimes it doesn't work. What about fluid storage connection? I mean, it seems fine. I mean, you look down here. You got 8 channels going into there. 5 here, 1 there. 3 there. 17 going into that P2P. Because it's literally only that recipe. Okay, so fluid drilling rig. Anything fluid drilling. So where are those crafted? Check if the fluid P2P is flashing or going offline. I don't know if it'd be this side of it or this side of it, but staying steady. Doesn't look like any P2Ps at all are flashing that I can tell. So check all these. None of these are flashing. Come on, let me down. Those are all online. Those 2, those 3. 3. Those are all online. It's blue, but it's not online. Maybe some recipe issues. That's what I'm thinking. Because it's only those ones. It must be the wrong recipe. Yeah. Something where I goofed up. Because it was also wrong with that. Actually, hold on. If I just look at the recipe. What part of the crafting tree is causing it? Well, if we go here, it shows all of this. Which actually, this part over here is not really as big of a deal, I don't think. Can't make an EV energy hatch because don't have coolant, don't have drops of helium. Unless it's these guys over here. No. I mean, the only thing I added or changed was these. That's still only using, it's 15 channels there now. Look at the components. Ay, ay, ay. Now you're talking about the components in the crafting tree, or... Can't click or right click these. Simulation, yes. Simulation, no. Can't craft circuits because there's no... Try crafting one component of each. We'll see if I do this. Well, it works now, but I can get it to fail, I think. Yeah, so that'll fail there. Hold on. No, I want 4. Okay, so this fails for 4. Now I grab, no, I want 3. Three can fail. 2 fails. 1's fine. But 1 is crafted upstairs. Unless... Well, because most of the other ingredients are crafted upstairs. Unless these guys, for some reason, don't have access to things, but they're connected through a P2P, so that doesn't make sense. Disable fluid droplets from the view. How do you do that? Oh, wait, from here. Okay, hold on. I still don't know how to remove the fluid droplets. Oh wait, no, that's from this. Oh yeah, okay. Show items only, there we go. Yeah, it makes it a bit more of a headache. Because all of the crafting machines should be fine. I'm just going to start it and see what happens, because it says it's happy. And then I like how it says, yeah, missing ingredient now. I wish it would show you where it pulls storage from. This is a huge headache. Not what I thought was going to be happening today. Because that needs... Fluid drilling rig. Start with this one. Good. So this one doesn't start either. Why? Where is the fluid drilling rig? Didn't show anything red. It's the drop recipes. Change them. Not talking about these, are you? So I always craft parts, except rockets. It's a one-time thing anyway. So in my recipes, don't use the droplets. Well, that doesn't have anything. Move the discretizer and put it back. I have to find out where it is. Oh, brother. Alright, here. So I'll put that back. So do I maybe need more fluid discretizers in other parts of the base, maybe? For a second I thought it worked. Indeed. Shift click in fluid. Looks like it's broken. Yeah. Shift click in fluid. What do you mean by shift click in fluid? Maybe just redo the pattern? Well, now are you talking about... Oops. So when I make patterns for recipes now, should I make it in the fluid version like this or the item version with like the droplet? Because that's a lot of recipes I'm gonna have to redo. Which if I have to, I have to, but the fluid discretizer will be removed in the update. Because what was the whole reason I needed the discretizer anyways? Yes, use the fluid version? Oh, brother. Such a headache. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. But like I'm not having problems with like anything else. for fluid recipes. Like, say, Arcanite. Hello? Oh, that's right. Okay, so I can see the problem here now. Look at it's flickering. 50k, and it should stay at 50k. All of them are flickering. You have to use fluid processing pattern for all fluid stuff. Maybe just start over from 0. What, like season 3? Oh, brother, look at that. Scrap run and go from monkey. That's messed up. Hold on. What if we do this? It's the bug in version 2.8. Hey, look at that. Yeah, you haven't updated to 2.8.4 yet. Nope, I have not. And that, okay, that was probably a reason why I should have updated. Update now. Should I just update to 2. Okay. If I update to 2.9 to whatever stable version, what would be the benefit or the reason to update to the official release afterwards? So that's going to be me determining whether I update to 2.9 or 2.84. Update 2.9 now. Just do by parts and don't bother for exactly now. Upgrade later to 2.8.4. Well, no, I'm saying, like, if I which I probably am going to want to update before I continue, because if I keep having these problems because of the glitch, I don't want to deal with that. But because 2.9 is showing up so soon, we already have a version of 2.9. Do I just do 2.8.4 now and then just do 2.9 right away again in a couple weeks or a month, however long it takes to have the official release of 2.9? Or just, what's the difference between going to what the 2.9 that's released now and the one that they're going to have coming out eventually? They're still pushing new things into 2.9, I think. Okay, so I have to do like 2.8. Which I might need some storage, which I could just do some video editing, recording, or like remove some recordings or something there, and then just do the update. Yeah, until 2.9 releases, it's very pointless. Yeah, that's why I don't want to push into 2.9 quite yet, because there's still stuff that they're going to be adding into it. RIP. Oh boy. Well, at least we kind of, I think we figured out the problem. So yeah, that's silly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably take a little break from Greg Tech today, or at least for this morning. See if I could free up some space. Probably just bite the bullet, upgrade to 2.8.4. Yeah, season 3 now. And then we'll kind of go from there. Season 3 hardcore. I would like to do a hardcore. So if I do this. So could I just trash these old saves from here? 10, 11, 25. Now if I delete this, it's not going to delete my main save, right? You wouldn't think so. Oh yeah, do you want to see my hardcore world that I made? Hold on. That's fine. No delete. Okay, so I'm not going to delete. I don't want to risk anything. I'll just show you this world. I'm not going to do anything much in here, but... That's how update a copy. Save. I remember where I was in this world. Oh yeah, it's a giant ass desert. Little hardcore world that we had, I was playing this. I don't even know. I wasn't even on camera that I was doing this. It was or off stream. Look at that. Now he's angry at me. Greg Tech New Horizons, but blindfolded. Yes. So yeah. That's probably what I'll have to do. Just bite the bullet, upgrade the 2.8.4. Literally for like a couple weeks probably, and then yeah, go to 2.9. Trash all the saves that don't have backups button active. See, not even that one has the backups button active. Oh wait, no, that's that. Duh. This is my main world. You know what? I'm going to test something. This PC, I have 4.9 and 2.78 gigs for those. See if I free up any space by doing this. This is the one we have. We played that today. .99, 2.78. Holy crap. I saved 1.3 gigs. There's that world. Testing world. What are old? Yeah. So these ones like from having to do backups and whatever. 11, 10, 25. I smell a season 3. I would sure hope not. Alright. 618. Alright, the world's... it still works. We're still here. Thank goodness. Holy crap. Alright. So we did that. And now this PC... I think it went from 2.99 to 10.1 gigs free on my main drive. Let's go. So yeah, now we have a little bit more room for updating. Which, yeah, I'll probably deal with later. So if I have time, I might do like I did last night, try to do another late night stream, we'll see. Or later evening stream. And then tomorrow, we're still going to have to figure out some chlorine. I mean, we have 17 million chlorine. But we might have to do some more space mining, possibly. And then, yeah, we should be at... I want to upgrade or update to 2.8.4 tonight. Make sure that it works. And then, if I don't do a stream tonight, do one again tomorrow morning. Reduce the config backups to 3 or 4 files with maximum compression. That's the trick too. Yeah, I should mess with that too. So if I do have any questions, I'll ask them out in the Discord later. But for now, I'm going to take a break with Greg Tech, and I might just come back with another stream with Age of Empires with Joker. So if any of you are interested in just chilling out in that stream, feel free to do so. But yeah, we'll have to get things upgraded tonight so that way we don't have, hopefully, any more problems like this. EEC gas farm, and that's it. Oh, that's right. You know what? I think maybe we'll be doing that. And some crops. Because what? Gas tier. See ya. See you later, Carlos. Yeah, we're going to be jumping off here pretty soon. We'll catch you later, and thank you very much for jumping on in today. Okay. So yep, you just make salt water with that. 9 eyes, salt water. Holy crap, you could get more lithium out of that too. Yeah, and then just take the salt water, electrolyze it, and call her a day. Fair enough, take your time. Yeah, thank you very much. So actually, who knows, maybe we'll be doing the EEC with the gas in the next stream. Because it should be an easier route. But yeah, thank you very much everybody for jumping in. I do greatly appreciate all the help and for you guys watching.